Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Haskins on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Love. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Going for the deep ball. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. Now Saquon Barkley. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Come on.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Jones. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
This is taken at about the 14. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll start the drive with Love here. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On second down now, it's Love. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 28. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game, and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Giants' 22-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On second down, Love. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On second down, here's Haskins. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Love. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep, Ryan Switzer. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Redskins nothing.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, it could really... Now Barkley stripped of the football, and the Redskins scoop it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. The try here for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Giants 14, Redskins 7.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
Yeah, absolutely.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 79 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Haskins. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Love. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Switzer on the return. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play. Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Jones now operating from the gun. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Get ready, get ready.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Love. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Love. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Redskins on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing Jones. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. To try again after the sack, Haskins. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On 1st down, here's Love. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 48-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Second down, Haskins. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. And he's got Lockett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. On 1st down, it's Haskins. On the screen pass, that's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. They'll run with Love. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check 3.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
He's checking.
80 weapon. Snap.
Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 44-yard line.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And they open the lead up now to 25.
35. Redskins 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Love. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He's at the 30, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Bryce Love, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jones, and he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Back to throw. Jones. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes over with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
That's taken at around the 40. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Love. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 37-yard line.
Right. Right. Yeah, Mike. Watch the out. Watch the turn. Turn on. Tighten up. Off. 58. Right over there. Right over there. Yeah.
Now it's Haskins. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Lorenzo Carter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Yes, Mike. We got to get the ball.
Throwing on first down. Haskins. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 12. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Now it's Barkley. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
You ain't got nothing.
Alert 3.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Lead rip.
Again, it's Barkley. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line. Yes, carry. This is caught at the 20. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 55 yards. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far, and his team leads. So now they can play complimentary.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now they go screen. It's complete. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Giants, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Washington, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner.